Another week, another drama, and we're here for it. What's basketball without a few spicy feuds along the way? But the drama isn't reserved for the courts only. Sometimes it spills over to social media where things get even more interesting. Alright, no more suspense. Watch today's video to find out who, or what, angered Klay Thompson and what the internet's reaction is to the feud. First, arrest him, officer. This is fresh tea and we're ready to spill. Apparently Klay Thompson is now beefing with a video game. What's that? How can a piece of technology offend someone? Tell that to Klay, who popped off on social media yesterday. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? The new NBA 2K23 has been dropping a few teasers leading up to its launch on 9th of September. The game's released its player rankings, and that's when our bad blood brewed. According to the game's three-point shooters ranking, Thompson is in the same league as Damon Bain, Kevin Durant, and Luke Kennard. All of the players have the same 88 ranking, a full 11 points behind the MVP, Stephen Curry. While the Splash player had no problem with Curry's rating, he couldn't stand being placed with the rest of the pack. He went on his Instagram and shared a screenshot of the ranking with some very serious NSFW words. What were those, you ask? Well, he put puke emojis next to his ranking and called the game developers dum-dums. As if that wasn't a serious enough attack, he also called the game doo-doo and said that the game had been trashed since the Sega Dreamcast days. Wow, easy there, Tiger. In all seriousness though, Klay's words seemed like they were written by a toddler. There is some truth behind them. The rankings are unfair considering his tracking record so far, as Klay would say their calculating systems seem really dumb right now. Next up, where are the receipts? Alright, pull out your calculators, friends, it's time to write some words. So the main rationale behind the ranking is that the Warrior has not been absent for 2.5 years due to back-to-back injuries. We mean the man damaged his Achilles and ACL. That's going to take time to heal, but his stats remain impressive before and after the injury. He has the second highest rating for three-point shooting ability, well above the rest of the 88 gang. He also hit the second most three-pointers in playoff history. That's more than 400 points above Desmond and Luke. On top of that, ever since his comeback, he hit 38.5% of his shots from behind the arc. His average got even better in the final 3 games when he made 21 of 41 shots from that distance. Also, Klay hit 114 three-pointers in just 32 games. By comparison, the numbers of the other two seem unimpressive to say the least. Bain hit 228 triples in 76 games, while Kennard made 190 in 70 games. Are you using your calculators? Can you see how much above their league he is? Not to mention that he made 3.5 three-pointers per game in the playoffs. This same playoffs in which he won his 4th championship ring. So as Thompson puts it, put some respect on his name. Give credit where credit is due. Kevin and Steph most definitely deserve their positions, but the others do not. Increase his rankings and decreases theirs. There is no win-win scenario here. If you play the game well, you might as well get some respect at the same time. Coming up, that's messed up. It's not just him, the game has messed up ranking for multiple players. It seems like the only thing it got right was Curry's 99 rating. That's it. For all other players, it seems everything goes. For example, Luke Doncic, a career 33.7 shooter from deep, received an inexplicable 87 rating. Why? God only knows. We mean, yes, he does shoot almost 9 three-pointers every game, but it's not like he's actually gets them, you know? His performance is not worthy of an 87 ranking at all. Also, Devin Booker shoots 35.7, but somehow they awarded him with an 87 ranking too. Even if we consider his best performance of 38.3, and 87 is a real stretch. If you're not mad yet, wait for this. Apparently Mikey Jaws Mascula, who has managed to only get 37.7% for his career, is an 86. He made an out-of-this-world total of 70 three-pointers last season, but still ended up in this spot. Somebody, make it make sense! The cherry on top? is the fact that Jrue Holiday and PJ Tucker have the same rating, 85, as Kyrie Irving and Buddy Hield. Oh dear, don't even get us started on how messed up this is. What poor intern did they hire to do all the calculations on the very last day? We'd like to send them our condolences because that's the only way we can explain all of this. Be right back. We're gonna go gift them a calculator and a pair of glasses because they clearly can't see the stats in front of them. Now, this ain't my first rodeo. The Seaman is now known to diss people from time to time. Nobody messes with the Splash Brothers, okay? He knows he's the king and he isn't afraid to let his haters know. After the Golden State Warriors won the 2022 NBA title, he felt like rubbing it in just a little bit more, so onto Instagram he went again. He hopped onto Instagram Live for 30 seconds just to blast all the people that doubted his team and get the final laugh. He said that so-called TV experts have never played the sport, have no business criticizing players. They have no right to pass their opinion as an expert opinion because they're clearly wrong most of the time. At the start of the season, some TV analysts had predicted that the Warriors were a dead team that had no chance of winning. Well, you showed them, didn't ya? That's not all. Back in 2021, Klay decided to put Rodney McGruder in his place. He was a commentator for the game between the Warriors and the Pistons, and after the game, Rodney tried to start a fight. Thompson was having none of this. He announced that the Pistons was only doing that because his career is about to be over soon and he needs to start fights to get attention. Going on, he said he didn't understand why Rodney has the ego of a good player. Oof, shots fired. So clearly he doesn't take hits from anybody. Ever considering joining MMA, my man? We have a feeling you'd be great at it with those jabs. Enjoying the NBA, Goss? Check out all these other stories as well. In other news, first up, Stephen Curry would love to play with Kevin Durant again. Stephen Curry sat down with Rolling Stone for a tell-all interview about the player's hopes, philanthropy, and philosophy. The detailed interview also probed into his relationship with former teammate Kevin Durant. Durant had split from the Warriors in 2019 unexpectedly. His team was winning back-to-back titles, yet he still left it for Brooklyn Nets. Since then, there are rumors that Kevin hates his new team. He has asked the owner to fire the head coach and team manager. When he refused to do that, the future Hall of Fame player requested a trade. Now, though, it appears things have been reconciled. Despite all the drama, Curry still says he would welcome Durant back with open arms. In fact, he and the team managers were prepared to pay a hefty trade deal just to get him back. They're determined to protect their title, whatever the cost may be. Now, that's true friendship. Second, James Wiseman could be a game changer for the Warriors. After the Warriors won at the NBA championships this year, no one thought that the team could get any better. Well, apparently it just did. The team announced the return of center James Wiseman after nearly 2 years. The reason everyone is freaking out is because the champions only had one real weakness during their stock matches with the Denver Nuggets and the Boston Celtics. It was clear that there was no strong post-defense player in the team when Kevin Looney wasn't playing. As the Warriors are determined to keep the title, they have moved to eliminate the weakness with Wiseman. He could be a game changer for them and make the team nearly undefeatable. The rookie has put on a 10 to 15 pound of muscle mass during his time off, which makes him a serious threat on the court. He can shoot and rebound at the same time, making him the perfect choice for next season. Watch out, world, this team is about to win it all again. Lastly, GP2 says he switched teams purely for business. Basketball is one of the most watched sports right now. That means that the players are making bag. If you play well, you've all but secured a mighty payday. And that's exactly what Gary Payton II did. After winning the final with the Golden State Warriors, he decided to join the Portland Trail Blazers for the next season. He signed a 3-year contract worth $29 million with them and said goodbye to the team he won the final with. But for him, it's no biggie. It's just a business deal. He works hard and deserves to get paid for it. Whomever gives him better bank gets to keep him. No hard feelings though. It's just all about them American greens. That's it for today. Do you think Klay's ranking was fair? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.